So just about set now. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Seth Lugo. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Kerry Carpenter, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. That's off the mark, and it's 2-0. Just missed. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here is Gleyber Torres. Tap foul at the plate. And a big swing and a miss. Carpenter on at first, nobody out. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike three.
No, that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Man at first, one away. Curveball drops in there.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Here's Riley Green. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Two outs, and that one is downstairs, and the count even 1-1. Now fly ball to right center. Isbell sizing this one up, squeezes it, and that is that. Tigers leave one, and now the Royals will get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. On the hill here today, Casey Mize. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club, and coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Jonathan India leading things off and takes a strike. That one ripped. Way back there. And foul as it bangs off the fence. Foul ball, still 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Not close with that one, and it's 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Bounce to the left side, and that's a foul ball. That one missed. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone, really making him work out there.
Count full.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
In an era with a lot of swing and miss and strikeouts, you gotta love an at bat like this. No one giving in.
In the air, center field. Perez in position. Hauls it in for the out. One down. And here now, the lineup for the Royals.
The shortstop.
And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. And that one clips the corner. One out, base is empty. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That'll fire up the dugout. His second home run of the series, and the Royals strike first. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
So up next, Vinny Pasquantino. Line drive, makes the grab, 2 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 down, base is empty. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. And ball 1. Two outs, base is empty. Misses off the plate. Now 2-0.
He hasn't wanted to challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Pop foul out of play off to the right.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fouls one off. 2-2. This to third. Torres fires over to first. And they get Perez for the out. And that is the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Kansas City. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Lugo back to work. There's the strike. Fastball for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Ball.
Outside.
Nope. Outside.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Sit him down.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. And it hits the fence. Torkelson on his way to third. And he's got a leadoff triple. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Here's the center fielder, Wenzel Perez. Late swing, foul to the left. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Man, that looked like a pretty good swing, and I was waiting for it to get hammered somewhere. I mean, breaking ball, but he just somehow missed it. Timing looked solid, and his balance was there. He wasn't out on the front foot. Great pitch to hit, but just came up with nothing but air. So, tell you what, that's not a good feeling at all.
Next is the Tigers DH, Zach McKinstry.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
Fouled off. He was late. And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball one. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
Snags it for the second out. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
Dylan Dingler in the box with two gone and takes a look at a called strike. Swinging a foul straight back. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Royals 1 and the Tigers nothing. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, we head to the bottom of the second. So up now for Kansas City, Michael Garcia. First pitch misses. Up the middle. Jump throw across his body. On the money. Nice play.
Batting 6th, the left fielder, Drew Waters.
Drew Waters stands in. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Fastball for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. That's the second out.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. KC down in order, but they still lead it 1-0. And we're back
Leading off
on to the third inning. And now the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. And that's in the dirt. Ball one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swings through that.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And that is out of play. And now it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. That one off the mark, and it's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Here comes Gleyber Torres. Struck out looking his first time. Ball one and a pitch inside. Torres, 28 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. On the ground to third. Now he launches a throw over his head, and this ball is going to wind up out of play.
No problem fielding that one, and the transfer looked good, but man, he sailed it across the diamond and out of play. It looked like he just tried to put too much behind it, cost him an extra base too.
And up next for Detroit, Colt Keith.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Gets the call. That's strike 1. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. 1 left for Detroit, still behind by a count of 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey. That one fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. That's a little bit low.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, he showed a lot of conviction with the fastball there, not just because of the velocity, but also the ability to command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with 2 strikes is just get too far in there and it gets away and it hits the batter. So when I see a 2-strike fastball bunch up a guy like that, it tells me there's a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
That's outside, and it's 3-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout.
Designated hitter.
You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Jonathan Indy at the plate. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. And they'll do it again. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. So they go quietly there. 3 innings complete. It's the Royals 1 and the Tigers nothing. Back here in Kansas City, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Riley Green. That catches the zone for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, these Tigers just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play. He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Swing and a line drive ripped right center field. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Spencer.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Now here is Spencer Torkelson. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Right through there for a strike. Green gets his lead at first with nobody out. Chopped left side. Off balance feet. There's one. On to first. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Next to hit, Wenzel Perez. Late on that fastball.
Oh, he's looking great so
0-1's
far.
the
It
count.
helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
0-2.
On the ground right side, Massey. Handles, throws to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Tigers fail to make any noise, and it remains 1-0. Back here at Kauffman
Leading up
Stadium,
for the
and
Royals,
stepping in
the
is the
shortstop,
speedy Bobby Witt Jr.
Witt Jr.
Swings over the top of that one.
Well, these
0-1.
Royals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's
0-1.
only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch
Yeah, 1
count is
ball,
starting
1
to get
strike.
up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Yeah, that's fouled off. On the ground to the left, Sweeney zips it to first, and Witt is out.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the
The
next
first
arm
baseman,
before an
number
offense
9,
does any damage,
Vinny.
and that might be the case today.
Pasquantino.
Vinny Pasquantino, the next to hit. 0 for 1 so far.
That's outside.
Next
Ball
pitch
back
misses
outside.
outside. Ball 2. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is fouled back. And that
Ball
one
3.
missing low.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
That's ball 4.
Nope.
Tried another
Ball 4.
fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and
The
that's
catcher,
just
number
mentally
13,
prepared, knowing that if it's not on a
Salvador.
tee, you're going to take that pitch because
Padres.
you still have 1 more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Perez, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
And that one fouled off. And that's
That's the ball.
downstairs. Now 1 and 2. Goes down looking. Now, Michael
Now batting,
Garcia.
third
0 for
baseman,
1. He grounded
Michael
out in his first at bat.
Garcia.
That's a strike. 0-1.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 outs. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. So one left for Kansas City, but they lead it 1-0. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now at the plate, Zach McKinstry. Lugo back to work. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0.
Well, these Tigers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them. So they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Check swing, called strike. Foul ball there. Pitch misses there, and the count is filled up.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Up the middle, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here's the catcher to hit, Dylan Dingler. Caught looking his first time up. Runner on the move. Pitch inside. Throw, tag, out. What a throw by Salvador Perez.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Out number 2.
The batter, the shortstop, Trey.
Next to hit, Trey Sweeney. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. This one in the air. Garcia. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Tigers are shut down there. They're down 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And to the plate for Kansas City, Drew Waters. Fastball for a strike. The 0-1. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And that misses. And a count 2-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one fouled off. 2-2. That's down and in. Gets a piece and stays alive. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Throw is high and over his head. And it's going to wind up out of play.
Well, that was a throw that just shouldn't have been made. They scored a single and an error, so the official scorer doesn't believe a good throw would have gotten an out, and neither do I. We can't hear it from up here, but I wonder if anyone was telling him just to eat the throw. You know, that's where communication on the infield can sometimes help out a ton.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Now batting, second baseman, Michael Massey.
So digging in, Michael Massey. His first at bat was a strikeout.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
That's in there. That's strike 1. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Kiter Montero getting ready to go. Skubal, a left-hander, also throwing. The pitch. And that one pulled foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And the 0-2. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout.
Now batting.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one misses, and that's ball 1. And there's a strike. And that's too high. Just missed.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Dingler puts it away, and that ends the inning. Royals leave one. They lead it 1-0. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Kerry Carpenter. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 strikes.
And that's downstairs and outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Next offering is outside. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. Gleyber Torres in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Gleyber Torres, 0 for 2 in this one. And a strike to Gleyber.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Next offering is down low, and it's 1-1. Out to short, Witt. Over to first, and Gleyber Torres retired.
Now batting, second baseman, Colt Keith.
So 2 down now, and here is Colt Keith. That misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball.
Finish him.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Royals 1 and the Tigers nothing. Back here in Kansas City, now it's the DH, Jonathan India.
Jonathan India.
First pitch just misses. The other way, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second, and he starts the bottom of the sixth with a double.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Casey Mize is done, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching for
new pitcher for the Tigers, Kiter Montero.
54.
He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Montero. The batter, number
now
7.
It's the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Inside. And that is ball one.
Well, these Royals really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
India leads off second with nobody out. Out towards right center field. Perez on the move. Grabs it on the run. Now there's one away.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. He's 0 for 1. That catches the corner. Action in the pen down there. Chase Lee getting loose for A.J. Hinch. And the next pitch is way outside.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Ball 2.
Next pitch is downstairs.
2-1. That's ball 3.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
Out front, pulls that one foul. Now it's 3-2.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
2 on, 1 out. Salvi steps into the box now.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And the 1-0. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Cut on and lifted in the air. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Michael Garcia.
So up next, Michael Garcia. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one. And a foul ball. Not even close there. 2 balls and a strike.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And that one's a little bit low. Now 3-1. Drew Waters on deck for the Royals. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He's got it, and that is that. Royals strand a pair, but they're on top 1-0. We go to the top of the 7th. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Riley Green.
The left fielder, number 31, Riley Green.
Ball one, no strikes. Bullpen action for the Royals. Chris Bubich, a left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Clark also throwing. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
That's ball 3.
Spencer Torkelson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fastball for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
In the air to left, down the line. Waters on the move. Makes the catch, 1 down. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. 1 for 2.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with 1 swing here.
Breaking ball inside. 1-0. And another ball. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. That one close, ruled a ball. And now 3-0.
That's really good discipline. A 2-0 count. The opportunity to tie up the ball game with 1 swing, and it was close, but not to his liking. It's a good take.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That pitch in for a strike, and now 3-1.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
And the tying run is on base.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
And fouled off. Ripped, but it curls foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
To first, maybe a 2-ball. Off balance speed, there's one. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. It's the Royals 1 and the Tigers nothing. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen, Tarek Skubal.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Well, 1-run game. Now the left fielder, Drew Waters.
Drew Waters.
That one called a strike. It's 0-1. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, the right fielder,
John Ray steps in for the Royals. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Waters aboard here at first with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike. In the dirt to second, and he's out.
Kind of a tough read for the base runner right there. You're usually trying to be aggressive on balls in the dirt, trying to get into scoring position. But if it doesn't get away very far, or you can't tell how far it is, most catchers are going to get to it and throw you out at the base. And right there, excellent job by the catcher. He helps out his pitcher big time.
Right side, hard hit. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Michael Massey.
And next up for the Royals, Michael Massey. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Brings it in for the third out. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Taylor Clark.
Now
these are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close.
Taylor.
There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off for Detroit,
Well,
the designated
1-run
hitter,
game. Zach McKinstry now at the plate. Misses outside, and that's ball 1. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Carlos Estevez, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And there's a ball. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away. Liner, and this could be trouble. And that's going to get into the corner. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Now the batter now, Dylan Dingler. Ball 1 there. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. And another ball. So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss. Now 2-1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Man at second. Hit slowly on the ground. In plenty of time to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
So digging in, Trey Sweeney. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog. Not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
The shortstop takes the ball. 1-run game. 1 out. 1 on. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. And that one hit to first. Down the line, and it's foul.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
That one not close. 2-2. Runner at second here, 1 gone.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Missed with a changeup, and now 3-2. Kerry Carpenter in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Now a pop-up on the infield. Witt. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
The right fielder, number 30, Kerry Carpenter.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Taylor Clark out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
So the
Royals.
closer summoned from the bullpen,
Number
Carlos
53.
Estevez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And next to hit for Detroit, Kerry Carpenter.
And things could change quickly here with 1 swing.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. And that's the 3rd out. Tigers leave one. They trail here 1-0.
Now pitching for the
Back
Tigers.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Will Vest.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
So up now for Kansas City, Kyle Isbell. And it's fouled away. Now the 0-1. And misses inside. Ball to strike. The pitch. Rips one to right. And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jonathan India will hit next. Throw to second, safe. Tries to check his swing, but he makes contact. Now the throw to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
Nice job of deception right there by the pitcher. Got the hitter out there a little bit. Couldn't check his swing and induces a nice little ground out.
Now it's going to be Bobby Witt Jr. He's already homered here in this one.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly. Soft ground ball to the right side. Find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
And that's a little bit high.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That one outside. The count now 2-2.
Here's the sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. Be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That one missed. One away with a runner at third. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Good job to fight that one off. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's a high chopper. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 9, Vinny.
And now it's going to be Vinny Pasquantino. And that's in there at the knees. And that's in for a strike. 0-2 now. Isbell on third with 2 out. Base hit and a run in to score.
Well done. Drives in the run. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Salvador Perez. That misses the zone. Ball 1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Activity in the bullpen. Chase Lee, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Colton getting loose as well. That one is upstairs.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Just missing there. And the count's full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. Cut off, now a throw home. Not in time, he's safe. And a run comes in to score. Michael Garcia getting ready to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And ball one. Right through there for a strike. High fly ball down the left field line. Green ranges back on it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Next offering upstairs.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Popped up. Keith makes the play, and that'll do it. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Through 8 full, it's the Royals 3 and the Tigers nothing. All set to start the 9th in this one. Gleyber Torres up to hit. Estevez measures 6 feet 6 inches, 32 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one catches the zone. Strike 1. And Gleyber takes outside. And there's the ball.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Just so sound in his mechanics. It's against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now it's the second baseman, Colt Keith. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a foul straight back.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And
That's
downstairs.
1-1.
And a foul ball. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
He's 2 outs away. And next up for the Tigers, Riley Green. 1 for 3. And there's a strike. Climb the ladder with that fastball, and it's 0-2.
Ball, that's it. Two the count.
Squirts away a little bit. The Royals trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the 9th. And that one hammered back there. Splash landing. It's into the fountains for a huge home run. What a blast.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So 1 out, nobody on. Here comes Torque to the plate. And here's the strike. One-run game here at the top of the 9th. That one missing inside. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Center field. Isbell settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Carlos Estevez is done, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
New
Royals.
pitcher in the game for the Royals, Chris
Number
Bubich.
50.
This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. So they're down to their final out. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Wenzel Perez. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And there's a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that'll do it. The Royals hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
A win on the last day of the month. You close it out with the W, but you want to carry that momentum into the next game.